Hello, 30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 41, and I am joined by the lovely Rebecca. Thank you for being here to answer a couple of questions and give us a few pointers and tips. One of the questions that I've heard from several people, and now after day 39 has come up, hey, I've been doing this whole raw foods thing, and I'm not having the results that you are. What's the trick to losing weight on raw foods?
Well, I think something that people need to take into account is that you had a lot of weight to lose.
Yes.
So really making any healthy change in your diet is going to make a difference for you. I mean, making a step in the right direction makes a difference.
So light beer.
Light beer would have probably, and you know, we all know how men are. They just think about losing weight and they lose 10 pounds. That's just how it goes. For us women, it's a little bit different sometimes. I would just encourage you all to be gentle with yourselves and focus on how good the choices that you're making are, how good you feel, the strides that you're making. If you're really intent on losing weight right away, easy thing to do, lower your fat. Cut out the nuts, cut out the avocado. You can white knuckle it through the raw food diet. You really can, and you will lose weight dramatically and fast. But why? Why do that? Save the joy, enjoy what you're doing, because you know what? Your body is going to catch up to you. What happens when you first go on a raw food diet is your body is getting so much nutrition dense food that it tends, sometimes bodies like mine, I didn't lose weight immediately. When I went on the raw food diet, it was slow, and then I felt fabulous, but my body just clutched onto all that nutrition and went, I don't know when you're going to go back to eating like crap, so I'm gonna hang on to everything. And then wham, it went. And then it would plateau again, and then gone, another 20 pounds. So that's how it went for me, and I think our bodies get used to what we're doing. So be gentle, be joyful, enjoy what you're doing, and focus on how good you feel. It's not about the number on the scale. It's not about the size of your pants. It's about how healthy you are. And sometimes it takes a while for the scale to reflect that, but it will. It will come. Your weight will align and become healthy. It will. You just need to be patient and enjoy the process. Keep the joy.
And so if people are doing a raw food diet or have done one and they plateau, especially if you're me and you're trying to lose weight and you plateau, that's not such a concern either.
No.
As long as you're diligently eating good foods.
If you're eating raw food, the weight is going to come off. Your body knows what to do with healthy living protein, fats, enzymes. Everything is there that you need. But you need to remember that, honestly, in a very real way, both of us abused our bodies for decades.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other word for it but abuse. I mean, we just abused our bodies. So in a month or 2 months, your body is not going to go, oh, you're never going to do that again. It takes us a while to acclimate and for your body to say, oh, I get it. You're really serious this time. Okay, I'm going to release the weight, and it's going to go, but it will happen. It will happen.
Well, and I think that the results that we saw in my blood tests
were amazing.
Even had there been no weight loss.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much. Me too. One of the things that I made this transition to saying that after the 30 days I was going to become a primarily raw vegan, and I have. And you know what? It actually kind of stinks. I thought that mentally it would actually be easier to have these choices, but the fact is it's harder. It's I think about it more often. It is a when I didn't have any choices other than raw food, which is a huge choice. I mean, it's funny to look at. I mean, I just finally come around to, instead of looking at what I can't have, I started looking at what I could have. And so, I mean, I just gotten to that point, and all of a sudden I've added all these other choices. And the fact of the matter is that if I was already good at managing what I ate, and that it was healthy food, and I was watching my portion size, we would have never met, because there'd be no reason for me to do 30 Rock. So I wouldn't be here right now if I was already really good at those things. And after 30 days on a raw foods diet, well, I certainly have seen weight loss, and the blood tests speak for themselves. It doesn't mean that I've figured out my own relationship with food yet.
For sure.
I do know that when I eat well, my body likes it. And so I'm going to go back to being 100% raw vegan and taking away these choices. And what's interesting is I'm still a primarily raw vegan, but the head game, I mean, not to downplay people that struggle with other addictions, but it would be like if I were to come to you and say, hey honey, I've been sober for 30 days and I think I can handle it, so I'm only going to drink on the weekends. You know, you would probably say I still have a problem.
Yep.
You wouldn't say, yeah, that's okay, it's probably good for your mental health, honey. You would say you still have a problem. And then if I said, well, you know what, I'm not going to drink so much on Saturday, so I'm going to have a drink on Tuesday and Thursday as well, because I'll really take it easy on Saturday. And you play that justification game and all those things, and the main thing is, while weight loss is a piece of it, this is about getting healthy. My blood still needs to get better.
Sure.
And so I've found what, for me and for just about anybody out there, is the not so secret recipe to good health, is good food in your body.
Yep.
What's that quote? Let food be thine medicine and medicine be thine food. And that's who again?
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates. I knew it was him, or was it Socrates? I don't remember. This isn't Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So I'm going to go back to 100%. And I'm also really encouraged. I've seen that some of you who have been on raw foods before have committed to going 100% as well, seeing the results. And so I'm going to be right there along with you. And it is it was good to have this time to make these choices and to realize that I'm not ready for it. I mean, I'm not ready for that responsibility. I'd rather be able to just make tons of great choices in the raw food world. And so I have got a couple of commitments that I've already made that may involve some cooked foods, but I'm not making any further commitments. And going to go back to being 100% raw, and going to continue to work out too, because that's feeling really good. That's feeling really good right now. So thank you for coming on.
It was my pleasure.
And sharing with folks. I think it's nice to hear, especially if you're, for so many of us, we look to see that scale, and if that doesn't change, we say, why are we doing this?
Yep.
And there's so many other things going on, and I noticed that somebody out there too is getting their blood checked, and kudos to you. I'm excited to hear about your results. I know that you plan on doing 6 weeks and then having it tested again, so would love to see your results, and come on down, we'll get you on 30 Rock. So,
definitely.
Until tomorrow, keep making great choices out there, and rock on.